Yeah, how you guys doing? So, I wanted to create a little video on a DIY project I did for my Funkos. And it's a Funko Display shelving unit, as you can see in front. And the reason I wanted to do this video is before I did this, I looked up Funko Display videos on YouTube to see what everyone else was doing. And there were some really cool displays out there. But one thing I noticed that was pretty universal with a lot of these displays that people have is they're really expensive. And even though they could be simple or whatever, they're really expensive. And here's what I mean by that. A lot of videos I saw out there are using a shelving for picture frames called Mosslanda. And before that, they were using something called Verserum. Now, Verserum has been discontinued, and it was a little bit lighter than Mosslanda. Now, what Mosslanda is it's a shelving, it's a hang on the wall shelving ledge for pictures. And but the thing about it is they're really expensive. So the 45 and 1/4 length is $12.99. The 21 and 3/4 length is $9.99. The reason that people like these is because they're the exact width of a Funko display box. And they're nice and they're black and they look really cool and whatever. Fine. If you got the money to burn, then go ahead and do that. So I went to Home Depot and I decided I had this idea in my head of how I could do my own Funko display, and I wanted to see if Home Depot had what I needed to make that display. And of course they did. So I'm going to walk up on this and I'm going to show you what I did close up. So here's a Funko, and I went and I got some wood. Now they have 8-foot pieces of wood at Home Depot. And the thing about this wood is you could see the width here. Okay, so the width of this wood, and I'll put this back and look at that. The width of this wood is exactly the width of a Funko display. Now, an 8-foot piece of this wood costs $3.99. And you can see I double stacked them here. And so what I also did to make this, basically I bought, so this piece here that you see, the big length, is basically an 8-foot piece of wood. And then the shelves going across are about 6 feet, or 71 inches. Exactly 71 inches. So whatever that is. What I used these type of brackets to just attach them to the wall, and I used 3, upper, lower, and a middle one. And then to hold the shelves, to create the shelves, I use these little hinges right here. Okay, and Funkos are really light, so I just used 1 screw. That's all you need. And this is what these hinges are called. So they're actually called inside corner braces. Okay, and they're the 3.5 inch. And I think these are something like $3 or $2 or something like that or whatever. I don't know. But that's so that's what I did. I created this Funko display, which I'm going to populate after this, and there you go. It's a perfect fit for your Funkos. And I chose the double stack. I mean, you could triple stack. Like up at the top there, you can see I have 1 stacked, and then I double stacked everything else going all the way down. You can do it however you want. But the point I'm trying to make is this whole setup with the corner braces and the wood and everything cost me under $50. And I'm going to be able to put a ton of Funkos on this display. And I still have room down below. And I could put another shelf or whatever I want to do, or I could put half shelves down there, whatever I want to do. So I just wanted to share that with you. And, for the people on a budget out there that really want to display their Funkos, but they don't have a ton of money to spend on all these expensive shells and glass cases and all this stuff, go to Home Depot and go to the wood section and, you know, bring the measurements of your Funko and build your own. And it costs you under $50 for the whole thing total. And, you know, if you want to paint it, I'm not going to paint it right now. I don't really care that much about the wood and everything. I just wanted to get it up and display it and get my Funkos on there, and, you know, I'll deal with all that later. But, you know, you could paint the wood and you can make it black and you can make it shiny and glossy and all that stuff or whatever. And then, you know, you'll have shelves that look just as professional as all these other YouTube videos out there for a fraction of the price. So that's it. I hope this helped you out. Like the video. Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there for the people that are on a budget or just don't want to spend a lot of money but want something that's extremely functional. And it is extremely functional because, like I said, the wood is a perfect measurement to the Funko display case. Okay? All right. See ya.